This time we're going to take a look at the GP100 made by Storm Ruger. Hello everyone out in YouTube. I'm Snapshot and welcome to my YouTube channel Snapshot's Corner. Today we're going to look at the Ruger GP100. First we'll do a little tabletop and some technical specifications and some knowledge on this firearm. Then we'll go to the cabin range and shoot. I will shoot 357 Magnum and 38 Special, and I will measure velocity, and I will also shoot for accuracy because it's a while since I shot this revolver and I need to zero it. Without further ado, let's go to the specifications. Yeah, a little tabletop on the Ruger GP100. This is the model number 1704. It's made in 357 Magnum. It has a Hogue monogrip. There is also another grip that you can get for this revolver with a wood inlay in the middle here. That's a nice grip too. It looks perhaps a little bit better, but nothing is as good to shoot as these Hogue monogrips. They also help to tame the recoil of the 357. This is a 6-inch and it's made in alloy steel. Capacity is 6 rounds. These days it's also made with 7 rounds. The rear sight is adjustable for windage and elevation. The twist is 1 turn in 18.75 inches. The finish in this one is blued. You can also get them in stainless, of course. The weight it weighs 45 ounces. The grooves in the barrel is 5. And manufacturer is of course Storm Ruger and Company. It's been made since 1985 and it's still made today. I have a wild guess on the number, so if anyone of you who watch this video know the numbers that are produced of the GP100, please let me know in the comments. But I will think it's around 740,000 samples of the Ruger GP100. There is many variants of this one. Of course this one is in 357 Magnum and you can also shoot 38 Special. It's also made in 327 Federal Magnum, 22 long rifle, that's a 10 shot, 10mm auto and 44 Special. It's a double action, single action revolver, and the effective firing range is 50 to 100 meters. The maximum firing range is around 500 meters. Yeah, and of course the 44 Special has a 5-shot cylinder, and the 22, I think I said it, has a 10-shot cylinder. The trigger pull on this one has of course been tuned by myself. So the trigger pull on this one in single action is 1.4 kilos, easy and crisp. And that's around 3.2 ounce. The double action I haven't measured, but it's about the same, and it's very, of course this one is empty as you can see. And the single action, this is single action and this is double action. I always grip a little harder when I grip it for double action. And it stages, it's smooth all the way because I've been polishing the internals on this one. I have changed out the springs. I changed out the mainspring and I changed out the trigger return spring. I do believe that the mainspring is number 10 and the trigger return spring is number 8. The springs I got from Wilson Combat. Today we're going to shoot at the cabin range and we're going to shoot 357 Magnum. That's a 158 grain Hornady XTP bullet and 16 grains of N110. I also want to shoot quite a lot of 38 Special because I think 90% of the time I shoot 38 Special in this one. I have a lead round nose flat point and I have loaded it with 4 grains of N320 with Awori N320. Overall length on a 38 is 34.6. That's it for the specs. This revolver is very nice to shoot. I also have a holster for it. It's made by, I think it says Sickinger. It's very rugged and very nice. You see the revolver, I'll put it inside. Like that. And it has a security strap right there. And when you carry this one on your strong side, it's easy. And it's a heavy revolver, of course, but it is nice to carry. I like this revolver a lot. I shoot it way too seldom. I should shoot it more often. But let's come with me to the cabin range and we'll shoot this fine revolver. Ruger GP 100. I'm at the cabin range and we'll shoot through the chronograph to measure velocity in 357 Magnum and 38 Special. .1188, that's the Magnum. .1371. .1375. .1336. .1276. I'm shooting that steel target to pieces. .1409. Yeah, that was 6. Actually, I would think that the velocity of the 375, this is my reloads, of course, it would be higher. Let's shoot the 38 Special. .759. That's much less. 760, 767, 767, 849. Well, we'll just reload. .703, 831, 836, 795, 730, 758, I think that's it. Yep. When you shoot a 6-shooter, you should always know how to count to 6. It's freezing cold in Norway today, so I have the fire going on inside the cabin, so I will go inside and reload and come out and shoot some more for precision. But this is it for measuring velocity. 3 more cylinders with the Ruger GP 100 with my reloads 38 Special. I'm shooting for groups on paper Actually, I'm kind of waiting for the global warming up here in cold Norway. Well, let's shoot, not talk. I think I'll continue, shoot double action. I adjusted the sights a little bit down because the first grouping was a bit high and I'm shooting offhand and it's freezing cold. So I have lots of excuses today. Really lots of excuses. Well, let's shoot, not talk. It's staging so fine. I think that was just in the middle. Click, I think, yes. You can see the steam out of my mouth. That's a good sign, it's really cold. Let's go for single action. I think the group is better now. It's more in the center. I should shoot this revolver a lot more because it's so good to shoot. I'll continue in single action and see if I can get a real good group. I think that's not too bad. This is the last 3 cylinders. I have adjusted the sights even more because it's a long time since I've shot this GP100. So it was good to shoot at the target, paper target. Perhaps I've forgotten to mention, but the target is 21 yards, about 20 meters. Double action, because double action on this revolver is really nice. It's still damn cold. I see it shoots a little bit lower. And this is a click, click, click. Go back to school and learn how to count to 6. Well, I'm at school actually. That's my day job. Yeah, that's right, I had a... I don't know if you saw that. The last 2 ones was 158 grain bullets, and I have actually in the past had more success with the heavier bullet. Click, yes. Well, to sum it all up, the GP100 Ruger, one heck of a firearm. I mean, you can't beat it actually. As they didn't come first. They had to make it best. There is in quite a few reloading manuals, there is reloads that's for Ruger, that says for Ruger only, and that's because the SP101, the GP100 and the Red Hawk, which is their line of firearms, revolvers, they are built to last. Yeah, there it is, my GP100. It's filthy because we've been up at the cabin range and it needs good cleaning. Yeah, we have the grip. We have the cylinder and the crane, we have the barrel and the frame, and we have the hammer, and this is the part that keeps the hammer inside. We have the mainspring and we have the trigger group.
Du? Okay.
Ja. Där pappa. Kom igen, film då. Där pappa. Ja, pappas revolver. Pappas revolver. Ja, pappas revolver. Fine rugeren til pappa. Ja. GP100, can you say that? No, of course you don't only speak Danish. Danish, yes, right. The spur for the handle. And this is just a spur that you push the whole monogrip into. What I need to do now is to oil it all up and clean it. When I clean my revolver, I use different different tools. I have this nylon brush for the cylinder. I use Q-tips a lot where it's tricky to get into cleaning. I use a ramrod, cleaning rod actually. I use a punch. I use a copper brush and a nylon brush sometimes. The Ruger is really simple to take apart. Really easy and really simple. And if you go to ruger.com, I think they have lots of videos and link to videos there. Now I'll just keep on cleaning. I'll clean the barrel and I'll clean everything. Because up at the cabin range I had 2 shots with black powder. That was kind of a surprise. Lots of smoke. I didn't realize it before I watched the video afterwards. So, but I'm quite sure I've fumbled and had a couple of rounds with black powder together with my 38 Special. Well, that's 38 Special as well, so it was a heavier bullet, but it was for sure black powder. So this revolver is now filthy as it can be, so it's a good reason to clean it.
Yeah.
I have this special tool for cleaning the cylinder, or any cylinder, 38 or 357. It's nylon brushes and it goes into the cylinder like this. Just make sure that the crane is in between a couple of these brushes when you push it through, and then you pull back, and you do that a few times, and the cylinder is easier to clean this way. This tool I think you can get from Brownells. It also has one single brush here that you can, you know, And when you clean your firearms, you should not rush anything. You should take your time, and because it adds to your hobby to know your firearm and to be able to take it apart. And there is more videos than what you can see from my channel out on YouTube to how to take this revolver apart. Yeah, as I told you previously, when you clean a firearm, you need time, and it's a good thing to do because it's actually kind of meditation. I've cleaned the barrel, but I use, if you can see this little patch here, I use a kind of thick cotton patch to clean my guns, because then it will get into the grooves in the barrel. That's why I use a cleaning rod and not just an eye to keep the patch. You see, it's coming better, but it's still a little grey. I think I have some leading in here, so I will use ballistol to get the leading out. And use your time and have patience and have a good time cleaning your firearm. The Ruger GP100, one of the best revolvers there is. See you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that bell. It will help me with the algorithm, you know.